Welcome back to the Genshin Impact Hunger Games. Oh lord, the Harbingers are invading. Today's round includes all of the Harbingers, as well as a bunch of Fontaine characters, and just a few random people I felt like throwing in. If you were unfamiliar, this is using the Hunger Games simulator based on the book and movie series. Essentially, it's just a giant death match to see which character will come out on top. That being said, let's go over our contestants. In District 1, we have Arlecchino and Farina. I am so sorry, girl. District 2 is Sandrone and Pantalone. District 3 is Nubilette and Pulcinella. District 4 is Tartaglia and Senora. District 5 is Capitano and Ricely. I feel like I just split these two up like two kindergartners that kept talking to each other in class. District 6 is Jason, backed by popular demand, and Scaramouche. District 7 is Dottore and Columbina. District 8 is Piero and Chevrus. District 9 is Ga Ming and Xianyun. District 10 is Chiori and Zhongli. 11 is Chlorande and Navia. And District 12 is Hazo and Dory. But before we get into it, perhaps you'd like to grab a little snack, because today's video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Tokyo Treat is a monthly subscription box containing exclusive seasonal Japanese snacks, instant ramen, and beverages you can enjoy from the comfort of your own home. Celebrate cherry blossom season this month with the Sakura Matsuri Snack Fest box, featuring tasty seasonal treats such as Kit Kat Strawberry, Sakura Waffle Cookie, Sakura Cream Cake, and many more. My personal favorite item in this box are these crunchy Sakura Karinto, fried bits of dough rolled in subtly sweet sugar crystals. If you'd like to read up on the ingredients and allergen details before you dig in, check out the cultural guide booklet for more info on all the included items, as well as interesting seasonal articles about life in Japan. And for those of you who'd prefer a more traditional snacking experience, Sakura Co is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box containing 20 traditional and authentic treats, including tea and one special Japanese tableware item in every box. In this month's A Night of Sakura box, I received this super cute Sakura glass, handcrafted by Japanese artisans. Sakura Co partners with local Japanese snack makers to share their culture and traditions with the rest of the world. You can read up on their customs and more detailed snack descriptions in the cultural guide booklet as well. This month's Sakura Mochi, Sakura Cashew Nuts, and Sakura Castella would all pair nicely with the blueberry hibiscus tea featured in this month's box. Also, please don't be a bozo like me and pour hot liquids into this glass. Use a teacup or a mug instead so the glass doesn't crack. Want to try out your own Tokyo Treat or Sakura Co box? Use my special code to receive $5 off your first box, or click the link in the video description and pinned comment. As always, opening these boxes each month is so much fun, and I think they'd make a fantastic gift. Whether you're snacking on your own or indulging with someone else, I hope you enjoy. Thank you again to Tokyo Treat and Sakura Co. Now let's get back to the Hunger Games. It's time for the bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds, signaling the start of the game. Navia and Xianyun fight for a bag. Xianyun gives up and retreats. Chlorande runs away from the cornucopia. Sandrone stays at the cornucopia for resources. Hazo also stays at the cornucopia. Nubilette grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Pantalone grabs a backpack and retreats. Dude, he totally just stole Nubilette's backpack. Chevrus snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Farina clutches a first aid kit and runs away. Ricely gets an artifact, but its main stat is defense. Dory accidentally steps on a landmine. She said I'm out in the first 2 seconds. Scaramouche snaps Pulcinella's neck. Girl! He has been wanting to do that for so long. That was personal, 100%. Tartaglia runs away from the cornucopia. Zhongli takes a handful of throwing knives. Arlecchino gets an artifact, but its main stat is also defense. Capitano takes a handful of throwing knives. Jason runs away. Dottore runs away. Piero and Columbina fight for a bag. Piero gives up and retreats. Ga Ming and Chiori fight for a bag. Chiori strangles Ga Ming with the straps and runs. Girl, that's kind of canon. Okay, sorry, Ga Ming. Senora runs away. Also, nobody say, well, Senora's already dead. So what if she wins? Then what? What are you gonna say then? All right, day 1. Chlorande explores the arena. Senora camouflages herself in the bushes. Farina and Tartaglia hunt for other tributes. Piero searches for a water source. Capitano receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Ricely diverts Columbina's attention and runs away. Pantalone runs away from Jason. I'm just imagining like a rabid dog. Jason's like on his hands and knees, like, that's so scary. Navia steals from Chiori while she isn't looking. Hazo scares the Dottore off. Arlecchino constructs a shack. Uh-oh, she's building an orphanage. Xianyun accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Oops, rest in peace. Chevrus, Sandrone, Zhongli and Scaramouche hunt for other tributes. Neuvillette makes a slingshot. He's like, just doing little grandpa activities like carving a slingshot. Arena event. Okay. Oh, a volcano erupts at the center of the arena. Neuvillette survives. Zhongli pushes Capitano into the lava. I am proud of you. That must have been difficult. Chevreuse survives. Columbina survives. Navia survives. Farina survives. Pantalone survives. Piero is burned in ash. Jason survives. Oh, thank God. Hazo survives. Chiori survives. Sandrone survives. Arlecchino survives. Signora pushes Dottore in the lava. We stand. Risley suffocates. No! Scaramouche survives. Tartaglia is burned in ash as well. And Chloron suffocates. 10 cannon shots. That's a lot. That's a lot for like the first chunk of days here. Okay. Night 1. Sandrone, Chiori, and Pantalone cheerfully sing songs together. Farina lets Scaramouche into her shelter. Signora destroys Hazo's supplies while he's asleep. Columbina passes out from exhaustion. Zhongli overcooks his sweet madame and goes to bed hungry. Arlecchino, Jason, Chevreuse, and Navia tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Neuvillette attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. I feel like there's so few people alive right now. Day 2. Farina scares Zhongli off. Scaramouche hunts for other tributes. Jason stalks Navia. Jason would be a Navia Kinney. He's like a Taylor Swift girly. I love that for him. He's just trying to get her autograph. Arlecchino searches for firewood. Pantalone, Neuvillette, and Chiori hunt for other tributes. Chevreuse questions her sanity. Hazo tries to spear a fish with a trident. Columbina sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Signora scares Sandrone off. No cannon shots. Okay, so we went from 10 to 0. Let me look at the stats. Did anyone even... Okay, Signora has a kill. Chiori and Zhongli as well. Night 2. Uh-oh. Hazo sees the ghastly image of Signora beckoning them into the woods, but they do not investigate. Hold up. I forgot that that prompt was there, but Signora is like alive in this match. What does that mean? Which one of y'all is the fraud? If Signora wins, we have questions to ask. Pantalone is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Zhongli begs for Farina to kill him. She refuses, keeping Zhongli alive. That's surprising. Neuvillette can't stop thinking about Diluc. Let's go. Arlecchino overcooks her sweet madame and goes to bed hungry. Jason fends Chevreuse, Chiori, and Signora away from his fire. Girl, are you here or are you there? You gotta pick a side. Scaramouche begs for Sandrone to kill him. She refuses, keeping Scaramouche alive. Navia finds 100 Primo Gems in the woods, but it's not enough to make a difference. And Columbina starts a fire. Day 3. Farina forces Scaramouche to kill Columbina or Pantalone. He decides to kill Pantalone. Possibly a wise choice. Neuvillette, Chevreuse, Sandrone, Hazo, and Arlecchino hunt for other tributes. Chiori collects fruit from a tree. Navia receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Signora hunts for other tributes. Jason unknowingly eats toxic berries. That's such a Jason move! No, I always want you to win, but you always die. Zhongli camouflages himself in the bushes. Rest in peace, Pantalone and Jason Derulo. We miss you dearly. All right, night 3. Sandrone passes out from exhaustion. Columbina and Chiori tell stories about themselves to each other. Chevreuse receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Signora tries to treat her infection. Arlecchino, Neuvillette, Zhongli, and Farina sleep in shifts. Navia poisons Scaramouche's drink. He drinks it and dies. She's playing the long con game. That's a big brain move. We love it. Hazo loses sight of where he is. Day 4. Navia sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Zhongli dies of dysentery. Farina shoots an arrow into Columbina's head. Chiori tries to spear a fish with a trident. Arlecchino collects fruit from a tree. Wait, didn't Ito just eat poison berries? What if Arlecchino planted those? Chevreuse makes a slingshot. Neuvillette travels to higher ground. Hazo goes hunting. Signora practices her archery. And Sandrone picks flowers. Night 4. Neuvillette receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Okay, here we go. Arlecchino forces Farina to kill either Navia or Hazo. She decides to kill Hazo. They're on the same team, mind you. And Arlecchino's over here like whispering in Farina's ear, you have to do it, like holding a knife to her back. It makes sense that she'd kill Hazo because she knows Navia. Oh, I'm sorry, Hazo. Chevreuse receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Chiori is awoken by nightmares. Signora is unable to convince Sandro not to kill her. Girl, Sandro's over here like, you are a ghost or you are a fraud. You have to go. All right, we've made it to the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Sandro kills Chevreuse with a hatchet. She is not playing around. Furina falls into a pit and dies. Please tell me that was not self-inflicted because she felt guilty about what just happened with Arlecchino. Oh no. Okay, where's Arlecchino? That was messed up if that was self-inflicted. Chiori ambushes Nuvile and kills him. Arlecchino decides not to go to the feast. She knew what was about to happen to Furina, dude. Maybe she's also in cahoots with Chiori because there's no way that Nuvile also just got killed. Navia receives Bennett's bad luck from an unknown sponsor. You're next. Hide. Please go hide. Day 5. Navia camouflages herself in the bushes. See? She is hiding. She's like, I cannot be out in the open with Bennett's bad luck right now. Arlecchino is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Sandrone receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. And Chiori goes hunting. There are 4 characters left. Is now the time to place our bets, perhaps? Because, like, I'm gonna put my money on Sandrone, honestly, but Arlecchino is about to give her a run for her money, for sure. There's another arena event. Okay. A swarm of tracker jackers invades the arena. Arlecchino survives. Of course she does. While running away from the tracker jackers, Navia grabs Chiori and throws her to the ground. So does that mean that Chiori just died from the tracker jackers? I think it does. And Sandrone survives. 6 cannon shots. Let's see. Yes, Chiori did get knocked out from the tracker jackers. That means that Arlecchino, Sandrone, and Navia are the only 3 left alive. 2 harbingers and a Fontaine citizen walk into a bar. Who walks out? Night 5. Sandrone shoots a poisonous dart into Arlecchino's neck, slowly killing her. And Navia dies from thirst. I called it. Okay, the winner is Sandrone from District 2, the ultimate harbinger. Everyone doubts her, but I knew my girl would come out on top. Honestly, a slay. And there was no word that she even had her big Robo-Man with her this entire time. She was just like by herself as far as we know. We stan. Oh, interesting. They updated the site, so now there's pictures of the placements. So Sandrone was in first place and Dory was in last place. Obviously that means that Sandrone is the best harbinger and Pulcinella is the worst harbinger. I don't write the rules, I just enforce them. Well, I guess that will be it for this episode of the Genshin Impact Hunger Games. Thank you as always for joining me. Also, you know, thank you to Jason Derulo for being here. He's always a treat and a blessing. I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.